get seriously ill must take extra precautions. You are at a higher risk for getting seriously ill if you are over 65 or if you have any serious underlying medical conditions like heart disease, chronic lung disease like asthma, diabetes, or if you're undergoing cancer treatment. If you're at a higher risk for getting seriously ill, it's essential you take extra care to protect yourself. Stay home, avoid close contact with others, wash your hands frequently with soap and water for 20 seconds, disinfect frequently touched objects like doorknobs and light switches. The choices you make are critical, and their impact is significant.
Love food? Here's some storage tips to keep it fresh longer. Store cut fruits and vegetables in the fridge. Place in reusable containers. Keep bread in the freezer for longer storage. 40% of food in the U.S. goes uneaten. Save money, save food, save the planet. Visit Seattle Public Utilities for more tips.
This is Paul Pearson, host of Star Time. And when I'm not being reprimanded by traffic cops, I'm listening to Rainier Avenue Radio World.
Everyone.
Hello.
Hey, Chris. Welcome to Clean Green Living, broadcasting here live on Rainier Avenue Radio. It is your host, Queen Bree, and Chris, and our hostess with the mostest, Chris Perry.
Hello.
Actually, it's Perry, but I wanted to say Perry.
I like that. That was kind of fancy.
Okay, we're gonna make it fancy.
All right.
How you doing today, Chris?
Pretty good. How about you?
Good. I'm good.
I see you go over there glowing. You looking good over there, Queen Bree.
Listen, because this week I was like, I'm not doing anything extra.
Okay.
I fell off the wagon this year when I said I wasn't gonna do anything extra and have my plate so full where I couldn't take care of myself. So this week I was like, I'm not gonna do that. I didn't rush myself up. I rested.
Okay.
And meditated.
That's good.
I haven't done my Bible study yet, which I should, because I always feel like I'm walking around like a chicken with my head cut off if I don't.
Yeah, I understand that. I definitely understand that. Well, self-care is the best form of healthcare, so it looks good on you.
Thank you. And I don't have much to do today other than work. And I shouldn't have said that on the show. Do not call me. I'm going to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. All I have to do is my job today and then take my daughter to Joanne's, and that's it.
That's an easy day.
Yes.
Good.
So,
That's
thank
good.
you.
Mm-hmm.
How was your weekend?
It was a good weekend.
Good.
Yeah, uneventful, but a good weekend.
I was like, men are always so vague with what they did. I'll be like, I did this, I did that, I had fun. Men be like, it was fun. It was very uneventful.
It was cool. It was chill.
Well, we celebrated a church member's birthday, 60th birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
I realized that that ship has sailed for me to be going out like this. Or maybe, I see a lot of people when they get older and their kids are older, they catch their second wind. But my body was very sore come Sunday.
You gotta listen to the body.
Yes, I was tired. I danced on Friday. I don't know why people think you can't dance just because you go to church. But we be dancing. We be having a good time.
That's right.
It's just what you do when you're out.
It's praise dancing.
Right. It wasn't praise dancing. When Juvenile come on, I'm still trying to learn how to rebuke that energy. I don't know what that beat, that energy in that beat, but it was fun. And then at his party, we played games, and they were just so interactive. Like you had to move your body. So I'm counting that as my exercise this weekend. I danced. I did 3 interactive games where I had to move my body.
Okay.
And it was fun.
That's a good deal.
So let's hope I can keep moving my body this week. All right, guys. Don't forget to sign up for CSAs. I cannot believe it's already almost June. We will be starting our CSAs the last weekend of June. I think that date is June 29th. I'm going to confirm the date as we talk. But remember, we have a single share, we have a small share, and we have a large share. So there's 3 different shares. You buy your produce at the beginning of the season. We grow it for you, and you pick it up from June until October. And what I love about our CSAs is not only are they delicious, they're good, they're bountiful. We give you enough. And you get a couple of free extra weeks because we do 16 weeks. But if the weather does us justice, we go further than that 16 weeks. So starting June 29th. Oh my, that's next month.
June 29th.
That's next month. Oh my gosh, we got to get you guys pictures from the farm. We have some work dates coming up. Christina and Chris is going to let us know when. Thank you to City of Seattle for donating some planters to us. Chris and I and my kids and my cousin, we paint them, and then hopefully we can get some art on those and start planting them. I hope my idea of making them a self-water plant works out for us.
Very ambitious, but I think it will. I mean, I'm here for it. So
I love it when everybody just like, okay, but I just love you guys because you guys like, let's see. That's how magic happens.
That's true.
When you just like, let's see. When you always are constantly saying no, you're constant. You can miss out on something very powerful or fun.
Agreed.
Bees. I don't know if Daniel got the bee art. I mean the bees in time. If not, it's fine. But I sent Daniel some videos of the bees that we put in. And this is, look at me. I look like a little professional.
Yeah.
What's going on? Look at
the beekeeper.
Look at those bees. Look, you guys see the one with the green dot? That is that's the queen. I did it without water.
Yeah.
Sugar water. I did it without the what is it? The smoker.
The smoker, yeah.
Those things are things that calms the bees down so you can ensure that you do not get stung. I did this today without any of that.
That's right.
And I think that one of the things that I really learned, and I keep saying to everybody, is bees do not attack if you come in peace and you're moving slow like Tai Chi. Look at this. This hive didn't even have a queen in. So remember I told you guys the hive, the queen was dead on arrival. But look at the work that they were doing. This is a week of work.
That's right.
A week. Like, I can't even imagine what's going to be happening by the end of May on what they were doing, and just watching them, like, because when we first got bees, we got them, like last year when we got bees, we got them already in the what are those called? Oh gosh, the trays. We had already got, so we got 7 trays. This year we got them where we poured them in.
That's right.
And
she did that.
I did. Oh, I did that. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I poured them in. I even had to dig my hand inside the little container to dig out the queen. So I'm very proud of myself. But if you move slow, like Tai Chi, do not run. Tai Chi. I tell myself that all the time.
Right.
You will not get stung. Now I cannot say that for yellow jackets, bumblebees, but I can say for bees, they're really kind of tempered if you just take your time. That is the queen that got shipped out to us. And the cool thing about this is when I put the queen in, like, so when we first arrived, it was so much chaos in the bee kingdom when we first arrived out there.
It was.
It's like bees everywhere. And when I finally, and you have an option to like either stick the queen in there and let her eat her way out. So the little white part was sugar. So she could have ate her way out and gave the hive time to like adjust to her. But because the hive went a week without a queen, I just went ahead and dumped her in there, because you could do that too.
Okay.
And that can sometimes be pretty tricky because the hives can deny their queen if they want to. I've seen videos where if they're denying the queen, it's like a ball and they're like balled up. They're pretty much balled up trying to kill the queen. However, I think that this hive took to the queen well, because once I put her in, I thought I was tripping, but my cousin was with me and she's like, oh my God, it's calming down. So it was like, it was just bees everywhere. As soon as I put her in the hive, things started calming down. And for the information, I mean, like a lot of bees were on the other hives, and I think it's because they smelled the queen.
Mm-hmm.
I just shut the long hive. So there's 2 different entrances for beehives. Mm-hmm. There's a small hive and then there's a long one. And when we first put them in, we technically should just be letting the small hive be available for them so they can get used to their hive. So once I shut that and put the queen in, all was well. And now it's just about feeding them, checking in on them, and not too much. We got to wait for the weather, which it has been beautiful these past couple of weeks. I mean, except for yesterday. We just got to wait for the weather, and then we can go in and just check in a couple of weeks and see what they're doing. Right now, we're just feeding them. And it's been amazing. I like it. If you want to start a bee, I don't know if you guys want to know more information. I think I'm going to start sharing more information about bees. But if you want to start, I don't know if I'm saying the name right, apiary. I suggest starting from scratch because we got bees that were already on the trays. And I can already see the difference from getting bees from trays from somebody else than getting bees that are coming fresh in packages and pouring it in there. And then you get to watch the magic happen. Because like literally when we opened the hive, when I went to go, because you want to go in there, you want to check on the queen. Because when she first comes, she's in a little package that she eats through or they eat through to get her out of it. So when I went in there to see if they ate through the package, first I panicked. Make sure that the package has fondue or a cork, because if it has a cork, you got to take the cork out. If it has fondue, they eat through the fondue and then she's out. So I have to go and identify the queen in the hives. And as I was trying to identify, it was so cool to watch the bees literally work together. Like, so when I tried to pull apart one of the hives, it was kind of hard because they were like linked. They were connected doing their work. So you don't want to mess with them too much in the beginning, but it's just so cool to see how they come in the package. I should have sent Daniel that picture of my son because he had to get in the car and ride in the back seat with them. And before he even got in the car, he had 1,000 questions like, wait a minute, can they get out? What is happening here? Like, and I was like, you're fine. You can sit down. They cannot get out. But it's just so cool. It's so cool. And you guys will probably be here more since it's really cool.
All right. Son is an awesome young man. We need that video anyway. Trust me, the commentary, I'm sure, was top tier. So. Thanks,
Deontay. Happy birthday to my bestie, Deontay, who's tuned in. His birthday was yesterday. But you know what? We're going to give you a shout out. Happy birthday. Happy 50th birthday. It's like I'm just joking. He's the best.
I want to be friends with her too. I know. Tell me about it.
Thanks, guys. See this, but people like y'all, I don't know how I'm not walking around with it. No, God keeps me humble. That's like right. He'll rip something in my shirt or I'll trip on something and I'll remember who I am. But I love the team that I have around. You guys all keep me uplifted. And I just appreciate you guys. And look, I'm so excited to have Karita in the back. You guys can't see her, but because I'm in studio, I can see in the background. And I can't wait to have her on. She's always a joy to have on here. Karita is a phenomenal massage therapist. And I apologize. I didn't even bring notes because I was just so happy and just la, 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 whatever case around should be today. But Karita's going to come on and we're just going to briefly reintroduce her in her coalition. She is a massage therapist. She is one of the best in the city. I'm actually going to reach out to her this week because I need a massage bad. Okay. And I was like, okay, I need to reach out to her and schedule. But let's everyone welcome on Miss Karita. Hello. Hey. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. I'm well.
I seen you getting a little bit of vitamin D out there.
Oh, you see it? Oh, yeah. You saw it earlier? Yeah.
I saw it early when you transitioned, but I see the 10.
Listen, trying to get her a little bit darker.
Okay. Isn't it amazing to be in how we just love ourselves these days that we don't mind getting darker? Because I remember growing up how nobody wanted to be darker. And now we're all like, hit us some. But everyone, just because we are Black people do not mean we do not need sunscreen.
Sunscreen, correct.
Make sure you have sunscreen. Yes. Yeah. I need to get my body sunscreen, but I definitely do. I put face sunscreen on daily. If you want the aging secret, sunscreen.
Okay.
Keep looking young, sunscreen. Right. Deontay, Deacon Janice said, happy birthday.
Oh yeah. Everybody loves Karita too. I'm sorry.
Yeah, oh yeah. Deontay loves Karita.
I love Deontay.
And you guys follow. Me and Deontay had a time. We went back to our childhood with the hula hoops this weekend. It was fun.
That sounds like fun. Where were y'all at? Where did y'all do that at?
You know Isaiah, right? Isaiah Anderson.
Mm-hmm.
It was his 60th birthday. Happy birthday, D. Woo, woo.
I know.
60. He don't even look 60. I'm still gagging that we're even saying he's 60. He doesn't look it.
He's been living right.
Yeah, he's been living right, and I want to say he doesn't act 60, but not in a bad way. He just when I think of Isaiah, I think 40, late 40s, early 50s at the most. But it was his 60th birthday. He had a white party in the park, and there was hula hoops, and every time me and Deontay get together, we got to do a photo shoot. So I don't know if y'all tired of seeing my pictures and I don't care, but I'm just saying, when me and Deontay get together, we do a photo shoot. Okay, but while we have you here, Karita, look, I'm just having it's a
You
beautiful
brought so much joy in today. I'm loving just
She
hearing
glowing
you
today. I told her
You
that.
glowing, yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
You just giving it to us. So I'm here for it. Keep
Thank
talking.
you. Look, I appreciate it. You guys look, honey, it was I will say for sure I feel like I just graduated from therapy. So therapy for sure. And I really be in my Bible every day, praying every day.
That's right.
And listening to church music every day. I used to tease my mom because I'm like, because all she would read is the Bible. When we first seen her read a book, which was Malcolm X, we were stunned. We were like, you're reading a book
outside of the Bible.
But
those things could be very uplifting. I was telling a friend the other day, affirmations are helpful. People, I don't know. I won't say it gets a bad rep, but some people are very hesitant in like listening to affirmation music and manifestation music and reading affirmations. And that's what the Bible gives you. It definitely gives you that hope, those affirmations. I can do anything. You know, and so that is definitely necessary.
You better preach to
us. I know why you glowing.
That was one of my
affirmations, like affirmation after affirmation after affirmation.
And speaking of like getting bad rep, it's like, like you said, it's in the Bible. And when we talk about affirmation, everybody want to say it's witchcraft. I meditate too. Like even after, like when I wake up, I can't just go into Bible study. I have to process my brain, like all the things that I have to brain dump. And so I meditate. And I listen to music, and I was just talking to my cousin about chakras. Like, what exactly is that? Because I've listened to some meditation chakras. And so when I do it for me, not really knowing much about it, when it's like doing those little dings, I just start to focus on, I start with my head and I start to focus and I just move down and just take deep breaths and remember mindfulness of remembering where you're at, staying firm. Like when I start to get frustrated, stressed out, I stop and just remember where I'm at. And then also remember to stuff happens. You're going to forget things. You're going to mess up. When you're in a moment where you're stressing out and you can't focus, you just got to say, F it, and just sit there and get your brain
Sit in it for a minute. Yeah, sit in it for a minute. And recognizing and if you think about it from a scientific standpoint, chakras, they're like pressure points within the body, right? If you think about it anatomically, it's just points in the body that kind of bring you back to self, right? Mm-hmm. And so
you broke up.
Oh, I'm sorry.
There you go. You're back.
Okay.
No, I remember you was here, and then you went out.
Okay, so I was just saying it's just points in the body to kind of just bring you back to self, right? And so I'd want to say there's nothing witchy about it, but at the same time, and if it is, because what we want to remember is that there are good witches out there, you know what I mean? And not just that, being more in tune with nature and with yourself is nothing witchy about it. It's holistic. It brings it all
spiritual.
back. Yeah, very much so.
Because we come from nature. Like even when we're in the garden and doing garden stuff, I'm like,
it feels good, right?
It feels good because this is really what we're supposed to be doing.
That's where God is. God is in nature. Yeah.
Yeah.
When I was coming here from the south, to y'all point, they told me to watch out for the witches in PMW. Just to y'all point.
There's witches like that.
I don't know.
That's that south. That's that Christian south.
Yeah.
Listen, we'll talk about it later, Chris. We'll talk about
it. Salem, Oregon, right? I mean, I'm pretty sure there's witches everywhere, but I've never heard of that coming to Seattle to watch out for the witches.
Mississippi, they said y'all got witches out here in Washington State. So no, I'm just
really.
I mean, there are some witches, but
I'm
talking about the spiritual witches. I'm talking about the mean. Huh?
What'd you say? Say that again. I'm sorry.
I said there are some witches, but I ain't talking about the spiritual. I'm talking about the mean-spirited people. But go ahead.
You from Florida? What part, Karina?
I'm from Florida. Okay. How do I describe this? I'm from Mims, Florida, which is in Brevard County, which is right south of Daytona Beach.
Okay.
Yeah. And I feel like more down there, they'd be like, watch out for it. Because my mom, we're from Oklahoma. We're from Okmulgee, Oklahoma. And so anytime I'm talking about going anywhere, my mom has a warning. And I'm like, child, I always be like, why am I so scared of stuff? And it's like, my mama, everybody want to warn you, watch out for this, watch out for that.
Yeah.
But it's love. But that's funny. I've never heard of witches. And I mean, I've heard of witches, but not to, I would think more warning people about the aggression of, how racism that like it's not
That
very
would be the
blatant.
warning, right?
Yeah, it's blatant. Here it is in the South, but here it's there, but it's kind of like with a smile. Like you don't belong here, but with a smile.
Well, that's what. Coming from the South, you don't need a refresher or any type of brushing up in racism. I think that's the birthplace of racism. So I do see that too. But it was just little things because people only know what they know, right? So it's a new time, old ways of thinking. How it is.
Okay. So back to the chakras. Okay, because we have you here and we don't want to miss on anything.
Do you? Like I'll be here more often too. So hey.
You will. Every second Tuesday, y'all check in, and we just gonna be talking about we're gonna be what did they chewing the fat? Chewing the fat. It's so funny because I grew up in Oklahoma and I did not know what that was at first, but all of my family members knew what it was. It just means conversating. But we will also be talking about like just different practices like of mindfulness, and because a lot of times in church it's like pray and everything will be okay. And even when I'm reading my Bible, there are things that Jesus did as well besides just pray. And he really did steal away because it's pray and it's actions behind your prayer and it's what you're doing. And I feel like God created a lot of things to help us during things other than just besides prayer. Not saying not to pray, folks. Not saying that prayer is not the answer, because prayer is. But there is things like massages that helps. It is very helpful. There is things like therapy, because I know a lot in massages. Like I realized too, me and my cousin's been talking. When you're not able to really express yourself, when you hold that in your body, you hold that in your shoulders for a long time. This shoulder was hurting, so this is why it's important to have these conversations.
Yeah. I was just talking to another massage therapist the other day, and we were talking about how when you feel stuck in your body, it keeps you from being not just stuck physically, but also emotionally or mentally. It keeps you from being creative. And what we have to remember as a people, a lot of our existence is in our creativity. The world has been able to grow because it was able to be creative. And a lot of times as people of color, we have very limited time to be creative.
Yes.
And so when you're unable to be creative, then you get stuck in the mundane. And so making sure that not just your mental is taken care of, but also your body is taken care of. Yes, with your body being taken care of, making sure that you're eating right, making sure, because it's more than just getting on your knees and praying. You also want to make sure that you're feeding your body the correct things so that you can think through when you're having issues, or, you can think clearly. And so that's where holistic, therapies come into play, because the acupuncture and the chiropractic and the fitness, along with beautifying yourself, when you have a nice face on, or your hair is done, or your nails are done, all of those are therapeutic, and those are holistic things that kind of bring you back to self and get you more in your creative mind.
So, and me and my cousin was talking about that too, about like how a lot of people of color, like especially us, we have been trying to survive. And so as I have been coming out of that survival mentality, my body, I've been so tired. Just like, even when I get sleep, I'm like, I don't want to do anything. And I follow this lady on Facebook. I mean, not Facebook, Instagram. I swear she'll be reading my whole life, because she mentions that too. Like, when you have been so used to surviving, and when you recognize that and you're coming out of it, you will feel tired. You will feel tired. And like you said, that blockage. Yeah. And it's important to unblock, because I can't be creative if I'm tired.
Right.
And when you're not expressing yourself, and I'm not saying in anger, when you don't express yourself at all, it's okay to have emotions. I don't think our people know that it's okay to have emotions. Like, and I honored myself this week when somebody irritated me, made me mad. I was like, right now I'm irritated. Yes, because my mom and my brother's like, just get over it. I'm like, no, it just happened. Like, no, we can't keep saying get over it. Like, we have to learn as people to process our emotions, because when we don't, that's how things end up coming out the wrong way. And that's how we end up.
Also recognizing that those moments are opportunities for you to grow as well. So if someone's aggravating you or annoying you, you can process that. Take your time to process it, but also recognize that it's the opportunity for you to learn. Why are they annoying me? Why am I allowing this to get to me? And what can I learn from this so that I'm not annoyed the next time that it happens?
Exactly.
So you also want to look at the bright side of it. Yes, annoyance, yes, trauma, yes, drama, yes, messiness can get to us and make us angry or upset or sad, but also recognize that you don't have to be there. Like I could be mad right now. I'm mad. Like, I'm mad. Okay, why am I mad?
We see it, Daniel.
Keep
going.
That's right. And listen, I'm ready to put out my rap album again. Now, all this creativity talk, I'm about to drop my album.
Creative, like all of these emotions that we pack up is in our body. We need massage therapy. Chris is so handsome. Look,
I owe you one, dude.
He was like highlighting. He's like, no, do you guys see this? Yes, we see it.
Thank you.
At this point, is there going to be a date? Is this
Thank you
cool?
so much.
Like, what's happening here? Are we doing a love connection?
That is very sweet.
Because this is the second time, honey. I just want to know what's the tea.
We keeping notes. We keeping notes. Okay. All right. I didn't know the rules, but thank you.
There's no rules. I just you look, like I told my husband, I should have been a lawyer because I be peeping stuff.
I see.
When I be quiet, people be thinking I'm slow or don't know nothing. I just be taking it all in. So look, the third time we gonna set up a love connection.
Karita Hall, Holistic Coalition. I love this. This is one of my favorite people. I want to let you guys know that I had the opportunity to work with her at
Karita
at a event, and it was amazing.
yes. Karita Hall also puts on community events for our community. And we're getting time. All right, it's time, guys. Karita, we'll have you on second Tuesdays of the month. We will bring her on sooner. I apologize because I forget how much we just love to talk and catch up. And she will be like our triple host on Tuesday.
Sure.
So we will bring her on at the beginning and have the conversations together. Keep an eye out on Karita Hall for Holistic Coalitions. Everyone have a beautiful day.
Thank you.
And thank you guys for being there for me.
You're welcome.
For sure.